What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react to some Norwegian TikToks. It is time once again to take a look at some popular short internet videos all about Norway. And, I actually think that TikToks are kind of a great way to learn about weird, obscure things about Norwegian culture that you really don't see anywhere else. So let's take a look at some of these and see what I can learn about Norway from the TikToks. Starting with this one says Norway's milk carton lottery. Milk carton lottery.
If you live in Norway, don't throw out your milk cartons just yet. There's actually a national lottery where you can win up to 100,000 kroner just by recycling them.
What? What? That's awesome. What? On the milk? There's a big lottery on the milk. That is so interesting. And you get to enter the lottery from recycling. That is such a good idea. We should do that. Oh my God.
120 people win 10,000 kroner each year, and 4 lucky winners get the full jackpot. All you need to do is write your name and phone number on the carton and recycle it like normal. And the best part is,
What? That is so cool. That is so you actually use the milk carton. The milk carton is the lottery ticket, you could say. That's how you enter. You write your name and you recycle it. That would get so many people recycling. It's kind of sad that like in America we don't do a great job at recycling. We really don't. But if there was money, then a lot of Americans would recycle. I know I would. I would do a much better job, I'm being honest.
it's not just milk, but any carton at all. It's called the Returkartonglotteriet. Norwegians really like their lotteries, huh?
What? That is so cool. Oh my God. Because we have lotteries in America, but not for recycling. That makes so much sense. Okay, let's keep going. Why don't Norwegians steal from here?
I'm at a farm stand in Norway, and this is something my American mind can't comprehend. Here's the thing, this place is completely unattended, full of fresh eggs and meat, and it runs purely on the trust that people will pay. Listen up, there's no cashier, no cameras, and no security. Just this book where you write down what you took and send the money to the owner later.
No. This says so much about Norwegian culture. This is amazing. You could never do this in the United States. You could just never do it. Unfortunately, in America, people just aren't trustworthy enough. We're okay. It's not horrible here, but you can't leave your purse or your wallet out, and you certainly couldn't operate a food stand just based on trust, based on people coming, and people in Norway actually come and leave the correct amount of money. That's so cool. Good for you guys. That's amazing.
Look at this, fresh eggs and local meat. And they're trusting 100% of people to just do the right thing. In California, we put toothpaste behind glass cases because people steal it.
Yeah, unfortunately, and it does depend on where you live. The United States is a big place. The bigger the place, like in our cities, American cities have the most crime. If you live in the middle of nowhere in America, it's much less crime, but still, I don't think you could ever really do this. That's really special. Okay, this says another day, another weird European shower. So this is a shower in Norway? What the heck? I don't know what to think about this. Why does it have 2 doors? What? I'm confused. This is weird. Is this common in Norway? Is this a thing? Why does it have two doors? Why is it in the corner of a room? Why is the door... How does that work? Why is the door like a circle? Like pie-shaped? I have a lot of questions. What? Why? Maybe it's to not take up a lot of space? That's the only thing I can think of. But I have never seen a shower like this. Gosh, it looks like it's just designed to be small, I guess? I don't know. This says, this is my impression of a Norwegian who has lost their snus. Okay.
This is my impression of a Norwegian who has lost their snus. And scene. Nora? Nora? Har du sett snusboksen min?
What the heck? This is oddly specific. I know snus is popular in Norway, right? That tobacco you like put in your mouth, I think. Are there Norwegians who get very, very worked up if you lose it? Do you guys lose it a lot, or? I guess like there's some Americans who would act like this if they lost their cigarettes. I guess that's kind of the equivalent. Or this is a very specific Norwegian joke. Okay, this says the McDonald's in Bergen is a tourist attraction. People stop to take pictures. The McDonald's? You guys have McDonald's? You guys actually have some McDonald's in Norway, huh? Why is the one in Bergen a tourist attraction?
Are you filming the road?
Yeah.
Why?
This we don't have this at home.
What? What on... This is the most Norwegian-looking McDonald's I've ever seen. It all makes sense now. Everything makes sense. Because in Norway, you guys have a lot of this authentic, like, wooden architecture. It's very cool. You actually put a McDonald's in this. This is the most unique McDonald's I've ever seen. Only in Norway. Now I understand why this is kind of famous. I bet the McDonald's there, like the food, I bet it's very good. Very, like, fresh Norwegian McDonald's. I don't know. This is, what is this? Some sheep, I guess? Oh my god. This is like a dream. This is like a dream. I literally feel like I'm dreaming. Like, it's so crazy how places like this really exist. In Norway, too, of all places. Like, oh my god, this is crazy. This is the most perfect video. I know, like, I've seen these houses with, like, grass on the roof. I don't know why you do that, but that's really cool. And just the natural beauty. We have nothing like this in America. The water, the mountains, the grass. A beautiful day. Oh my god, no wonder Norwegians are so happy. That's insane. Your country is crazy, in a good way. Okay, what's this?
Luxury for Norwegians is owning a cabin that has no electricity, no water, and is far away from everything else.
Is that true? Does this guy know? Why? I know Norwegians, you guys like your cabins. Your in America, like most people don't have a separate anything. Like we have our apartments or our house, and that's it. In Norway, you guys have like a whole cabin by the lake. It's amazing, but why don't you want electricity and water and what is that too much technology? You guys just want it to be like the old days, or maybe that's how you just connect with the cabin experience. I think because in America you can rent a cabin if you want to like do something special or go camping. And most Americans expect to have like a nice bed and electricity and water and food and a refrigerator and all of this stuff. Like, whereas in Norway, it actually seems like you guys prioritize connecting with nature and like getting away from technology, which actually makes a lot of sense. That sounds good. I just don't think us Americans could really do it. This says the longest zip line in Scandinavia. It's in Flom, Norway. The longest zip line? No! This is cool. This is scary. Look, where does this even go? Oh, this is amazing. Oh my god. This is a lot longer than I thought. This goes on for like a minute. Oh my god. That is the biggest. Oh my god. It takes you like 2 minutes to get down this thing. That is so. Oh my god. That is awesome. That is scary, but I would do that. That is so cool. That's like flying. I've gone ziplining in Hawaii, actually. But you get across in like 10 seconds, 10, 20 seconds. This is like, it was nothing like this. Oh my god. This says, POV, you're visiting your Norwegian grandma. Okay. You're visiting grandma in Norway. You got breakfast. 12, okay, hold on, what is it? First you have breakfast, then you have 12 p.m. smoothie and cake. Oh my god. Grandma, this is what grandma makes for you? 1 p.m., 1 hour later, do you want some biscuits? 2 p.m. lunch. 4 p.m. 4 p.m.? 4? Oh, why is all the meals so close together? Grandma, slow down, Grandma. Oh my god. 6 p.m. ice cream. Grandma keeps you really well fed. 8 p.m. snacks and cola. Oh my god. Grandma, this is too much. 9 p.m. more cake. 9:30 food coma. This is the best. This is the best grandma. Everyone should have a Norwegian grandma. More food? Oh my god. Is this a thing? Like, there's some kind of stereotype in America that grandmas like to make you a lot of cookies, and keep you well fed. And it sounds like in Norway, it's the exact same stereotype where grandma basically just cooks you all day. Well, this seems like even more food than American grandmas. That is a ton. All right. I sentence you to try to sleep inside a Norwegian house in 30-degree weather. What? What does this mean? So in Norway, if it's 30 degrees or more, it's very uncomfortable. I know Europe just had a big heat wave. you guys, like, it's really, really hot in Norway. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but I heard it's been very, very hot in Norway and Europe. So the punishment here is having to try to sleep in a Norwegian house when it's hot. Is it difficult? Maybe you guys don't have AC? Do you have air conditioning in Norway? Because I know a lot of European countries don't really have air conditioning. Oh my God, is that what it is? Because in America, we have, heating, air conditioning, all this crazy stuff in our houses to make sure it is the perfect temperature at all times. This makes it seem like in Norway, you kind of just have to suffer if it gets really hot. That sounds kind of gross. Walking home drunk in Norway during the summer is insane? Indane? What? Wow. Is this something Norwegians do? Is this normal? Walking home drunk? This is a core Norwegian experience. Walking home drunk in the summer. It actually seems very peaceful. That actually seems very nice. Okay. What is this? Impression of a Norwegian giving you a compliment.
All right, this is my impression of a Norwegian giving you a compliment, letting you know you're doing a good job.
Okay.
In
What?
Norway, eye contact is the most intimate gesture you'll get. If they remember your name too, I mean, you're practically in their will.
What? This is a Norwegian compliment. I've heard Norwegians are a little more reserved. You guys don't show as much emotion, maybe, or as much energy, or I don't know what it is, but according to her, getting here in America, people give out compliments all the time. People are very, very open and be like, "You look great. You look beautiful. That's some really cool shoes. Good job on the report yesterday. You did wonderful." Americans are pretty straightforward in that sense. In Norway, it sounds like you guys are very, very low key. And it's kind of difficult to even distinguish what you mean.
All right, this is my impression of a Norwegian giving you a compliment, letting you know you're doing a good job.
Looking at you? Looking at you, and eye contact is that significant? Because here, eye contact is just kind of normal. I mean, you don't want to stare at anybody. That's rude, but it doesn't mean anything really. Whereas in Norway, it's kind of like you're giving special attention, I guess. Am I understanding this correctly? I don't know. But anyway, this is what I mean. You can learn all sorts of interesting things from random TikToks about Norway. And I definitely did. This was really cool. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these Norwegian TikToks. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and seeing Norwegian things I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.